They finally found Wemby's weakness.
Murray-Boyles defending Wembanyama. Victor. Oh, man.
And we had pure chaos around the league with multiple thriller endings.
And Schroeder driving, penetrating, rings out. The ball's loose. Allen has it. Oh, they're going to score it.
But we got a start in Canada, where the Raptors absolutely suffocated Wemby.
Now Wembanyama fakes the three and then gave it right back. Murray-Boyles defending Wembanyama. Victor fell down.
One more games.
Oh, man.
Collin Murray-Boyles played an amazing defense against Victor, who looked like an ordinary lanky man for the first time this season. They held him to 0 made field goals and 2 turnovers in the first half, but the Spurs were somehow competing, mostly thanks to Harper and Devin Vassell.
I bet Tim Duncan, if he's watching, is loving this.
Wembanyama comes in and gets that deflection up to Harper.
That's what you're saying, Sean. He's got ups.
Devin says, I'll change that. He's 3 of 3 from downtown. Harper, clock going down. Harper, strong move again by Harper.
Dylan and Devin combined for 28 points on a blistering 80% efficiency, keeping it a tight game before the break. In the third, we only had more of the same from Wembanyama.
Well, one of them was getting thrown out in this arena. Is that right?
Oh, what were you doing?
Took out Kevin Garnett. Him and Latrell Sprewell tried to fight me.
We saw it at the All-Star, we see it again here. Scottie Barnes is a tough matchup for Wemby. The Raptors have big athletic wings that can outmuscle Victor, resulting in a rough shooting night to say the least. And Toronto used that to create a nice separation towards the end of the period.
So wide open in the corner, that's where he was looking.
Quickly, there's been deadly from 3 tonight.
We would trade Sean and a 6-pack of Gatorade for Matty B.
Step back block. Fast break is where this team excels. Shead's gotta go.
Jamal Shead puts them up by 13 and the crowd is buzzing. The Raptors led by as many as 15 points before Stephon Castle cut it to 12 heading into the final frame. These are the attributes of a complete basketball team. Even when the superstar is struggling, they have multiple guys who can make winning plays. And Wemby kept playing hard no matter what, anchoring the 3rd best defense in the league.
This is where we've got to get Victor involved here. He's got to get some good, high-quality attempts.
Nice effort from Harper. Castle, he's hit his last 2 threes. 7-point game. Spurs trail by as many as 15 in that 3rd quarter. Throw it up for the big fella.
Uh-oh, San Antonio completes a 10-0 run, cutting the deficit to just 5 points, and Darko Rajakovic must call a timeout. But coming out of it, the Spurs comeback continued to develop.
Kyrie's the best.
Vassell, another 3. He's got it going on. He's got 5. Shoots it and blocked by Wemby on the 3. He blocked a 3. Wembanyama. Barnes hits it.
Yes,
1-point game. Harper's been great as well off the bench.
Wow.
What a pass by the rookie and the finish by Cornet.
Luke Cornet, who subbed in for Victor, capped off the monster 18-2 stretch, taking over the lead. It's on now. Up by 3 in the clutch. After shooting just 2 for 10 till that point, Wemby wasn't afraid to fire this one up as well.
Close game in Toronto. Victor checks his feed and hits a big shot. It's been a struggle tonight, but Victor coming through in the clutch.
Only the persistent achieve their goals, and so does Wemby, putting his team up by 6. However, the Raptors wouldn't just lay down and die. They fought for this game until the end.
Hurdle.
That time the high bomb worked.
The 11th offensive rebound for Toronto. Ingram spinning. No call, but tipped in by Hurdle, or Victor maybe.
Jakob Poeltl, out of all people, makes it a 1-possession game with back-to-back buckets. And they play solid defense on the next possession for 23 seconds straight, but De'Aaron Fox somehow sneaks along the baseline and flings up a miracle floater over the backboard.
Fox kept it alive, the floater, it's good! Mr. Fourth Quarter again!
Wow, this can be demoralizing for a team. And speaking of that,
Fox working his way. Barnes and Fox. Had some words there. Ingram no look. Pirtle sent away by Wemby. He kept it.
Wembanyama put a lid on the basket in the fourth, blocking the 5th shot of the night. That should do it, right? Well, not so fast.
Harper inside. Got stuck and threw it away. 2-second difference. Shot clock, game clock. Quickly opting for the 2. Champagnie goes up and blocks it.
Champagnie gets called for a goaltend and Toronto is back within 2 points. Then the next 14 seconds lasted for a whole eternity as we entered a penalty shootout finish. We gotta give props to Dylan Harper here, who despite missing his 2 free throws, grabbed the offensive board to secure another visit to the line for swipe-up. And after 2 more trips to the foul line for both sides, we ultimately came down to this. 8 seconds on the clock, down 3, Raptors ball in the entire arena on his feet.
Step back, way off from, and the Spurs are going to survive.
Ingram hits the side of the backboard on the potential game-tying shot. Other than that, it was a pretty solid execution. The Spurs escaped Toronto with a huge comeback win, making it 10 in a row, their longest winning streak since 2015-16. These young guys are writing history, and so are the Pistons this season.
Here come the Pistons to forecourt. A nice lob for JD and a jam. Williams ahead to McCain. Topic to the basket. Blocked by Cade.
Oh, has a message for him too.
Out of nowhere. They seem like they're cleaning house, and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But when you try to clean house, that's what you do.
Cunningham, Duran, and company took a 17-point lead near the end of the third against the depleted Thunder squad. Besides Shea and J-Dub, OKC was left without their starting frontcourt of Holmgren and Hartenstein as well. But what looked like a done deal for Detroit suddenly turned into chaos thanks to Jalen Williams and Aaron Wiggins.
McCain to forecourt. Jalen Williams, topside 3 is through. He's having himself a night. Duncan Robinson for 3, off the rim. Rebound chased down by Wallace. Shovels it ahead to Luguentz Dort.
Who decides not to challenge Cade Cunningham.
Gives to Wiggins, who does. That's a mistake. Javante, especially in the clutch. Look out, here's a jumper though.
Wiggins and Williams combined for an incredible 26 points in the fourth quarter to narrow the gap to just 4 in the clutch. But all of that would go to waste because the Pistons knew how to finish the job in crunch time.
Cade puts it on the deck. Cade stops at the foul line, fires and fills it up. Almost a full shot clock. Bounces to Duncan Robinson, gets it back. Screen from JD. Cade inside of the big man, off the square for a score.
Whenever the Thunder got close, Cade and Jalen would put them right back in their place.
Cade bothered by Wallace. Cade down the lane. Cade to the basket. Running. Glatzer good! Huge hoop for Cade Cunningham. Robinson to forecourt. Gives to Cade. Cade right down the lane. Dishes to JD for a soft slam.
Duran and Cunningham both finished with strong 29-point double-doubles on 70% combined efficiency to successfully fend off the feisty second unit of the Thunder. And in Milwaukee, the Bucks and the Cavs went down to the wire in a game without superstars. All 3 of Mitchell, Harden, and Mobley joined Antetokounmpo on the sidelines as Jared Allen and Dennis Schroeder battled against KPJ and Ryan Rollins.
Draws a double. Porter's open. He'll shove it to Allen. Allen takes his time and floats it in. Ball movement. Question looms. Who will step up? The answer tonight has been Jared Allen. Rollins for 3, and we're tied again. Interesting crunch time lineup here for the Cavs. Porter, a runner. Porter has 18 this evening.
Kevin Porter Jr., who led the Bucks to a comeback victory just a day ago with 13 clutch points versus Miami, was balling again. And after Schroeder managed to tie the game once again with a pair of free throws, the Bucks unleashed the other electric guard.
With the double team. Inside 2.5 to play. Ryan Rollins in the paint. These Bucks guards are going back to work.
But he can just come of age as a basketball player.
Ryan Rollins in traffic gets the bounce. He's got the last 4 for the Bucks.
Don't get overly aggressive.
It'll be Bucks basketball.
Ryan Rollins gets the crowd fired up with back-to-back buckets and a great defensive play, forcing a turnover by Dennis. But the Cavs respond with a stellar sequence of their own, sparked by Jalen Tyson.
Ellis, a long two. Tyson with a weak side rebound. 75 seconds to go. Curls around Green and gets tackled and fouled. Back to Porter. Porter tries it again. He'll wheel one off to Kuzma. Kuzma for three. Long rebound grabbed by Rollins. Oh, but Ellis knocked it away.
Very aggressive, digging that ball out of there.
Schroeder. Pressure by Sims. What a shot. Schroeder went high off the window. He ties this game at 116.
Schroeder tied the game after all that chase around with his 26th point of the night. Now it's time for KPJ to take over the spotlight.
Pulls it back over to BP, gets it right back to KPJ. Takes a peek at the shot clock.
No need to rush, plenty of time.
11 seconds here to work with from the elbow, steps it back, it is pure!
Boy, he's a certified bucket getter. So down by 2, not asking for a timeout, the Cavaliers turned the game into a ruckus on the last possession because...
And Schroeder driving, penetrating, rings out, the ball's loose, Allen has it! Oh, they're gonna score it! Wow. To tie it at 118!
Oh my goodness, Jaren Allen sends the game into overtime with a last millisecond floater. But does he? On the replay with zeros on the clock, we see the ball is still in his hands. So...
it would be no basket. The ball was still in the offensive person's hands. It would be 0.
Milwaukee survives another thriller ending, and look at Jared taking it with a smile. He's such a good sport. And Westbrook made Durant smile as well last night. But before we get to that point, I gotta show you this barrage by the Brody.
And a little step back two for Westbrook gets the scoring started. Westbrook in the circle. And he knocks it down.
Always fun.
Shooting it great from three. Playmaking's been so much better. That was a LaMelo type of shot there for Westbrook, and he scores.
Russ was out there looking like Dirk Nowitzki, swishing one-legged fadeaways over and over again. Over KD? No problem.
Letting out of his hook.
Another
early.
one-footed shot in and around the free throw line area for Russell Westbrook.
Bank shot? He got it.
Gotta stop Russell Westbrook. They can't. This time off the glass.
Westbrook was a one-man wrecking crew, reminding Rockets fans of what he used to do for them in 2019. And get this, he scored 17 of the Kings' 22 points in the quarter and 8 of the total 9 made field goals. That's insane.
I didn't mean it in a bad way. Oh, that's the ball fake got Holiday to bite. And he banked in another one for a chance at a three-point play as Westbrook is dominating the scoring. He is the Kings' offense.
But with all that being said, Sacramento was still down by 11 points at the end of the first period. That's just sad. And things got even uglier for them in the next 12 minutes.
Oh, that's a pretty nice screen by Alfred Sengun to three of a red-hot, still red-hot Reed Shepherd. His third three's got 11. Oh, that's a deep one. Oh, he's feeling it now. He is feeling it now. Timeout Sacramento. One of the best shot blocking teams in the league. Green to Durant. Like it's Seattle.
The Rockets exploded in the second quarter with 44 points on 67% shooting from downtown, and the lead grew from 11 to 27 all of a sudden. Seeing how helpless his team is, Russ got really mad.
Durant to Sengun, spinning and fouled hard by Westbrook.
Russ felt like Alp hooked him with the elbow, and Russ took exception and went and pushed him. He's talking to Gucci, the referee, right now. And look at Durant. Kevin's spicing it up. You see that troll-like smile right there.
Look at KD staring and smiling at Westbrook while he's talking and talking to Alpi and the ref. And since he couldn't do anything basketball-wise in this game, DeRozan joined the bullying.
And DeRozan with a shove on Sengun, they're over the limit.
This immediately reminded me of Derek Fisher sending Luis Scola to the hardwood with the hardest body check in NBA history. And although Debo's foul was nowhere near that level, he got a flagrant. It's safe to say that the Kings got blown out at the end of this game. And the Celtics found themselves in a similar scenario against Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets.
Shireman switches on to Joker, 2 on the shot clock, has to fire. Those usually go in.
Come on, Joker, you cannot be serious. How in the world did he get this one to drop? Unbelievable. And when he opens a game like this, you know it's going to be a long night for the opposition.
He dribble, he just pounds it in the ground. Jokic, another 3, this one falls. Jokic keeping an eye on the clock, spins away from pressure. Missed the first one, got the second one to go. Here's, wow. Just remarkable, the productivity. What a pass. Brown inside, caught a body.
Nikola messed around and put up a double-double of 30 and 12 for their second win in their last 3 games. On the contrary, the Lakers dropped their second game in a row in a nail-biter against the Magic. And LeBron took a shot at Luka after the game for making a questionable decision. Check out exactly what happened right here in this video. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.